Hello everyone, my name is Craig Adler. I am a retired certified financial planner. I'm also sometimes known as the Angry Financial Planner. I am angry because there is so much misinformation in the world of personal finance. When it comes to retirement income planning, I frequently am talking to clients and they always want to focus on dividends and dividend income. I do understand that in retirement income is probably the most important variable that we need to focus on. But what I need you to understand is this: dividend income is not a relevant part of the equation. And here is the reason why. Let me give you an example. I have $100,000 in a stock portfolio. I'm even going to assume that that stock portfolio has a very high dividend yield, a yield of 5%. So over the course of 1 year, that $100,000 investment would produce $5,000 of income. But let's also assume in that year that the underlying investments did not change in value themselves. So I would start the year with $100,000. By the end of the year, I would have $105,000. The original $100,000 plus the $5,000 of income, which I would spend. So the $105,000, because of annual purchases, would actually return to its original $100,000. I essentially spent the $5,000 of income. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change the portfolio slightly. Now, instead of an income producing portfolio, it is going to be a pure growth portfolio that produces no income at all. Now what's going to happen is, in this example, I'm going to assume that my underlying investments grow by 5%. Exactly what happened in the last scenario, only in the last scenario, the growth came from the income component. Now the growth is coming from stock appreciation. So my $100,000 also grows by 5%. I now have an investment portfolio worth $105,000, the exact same in the last scenario, except this time the growth came from appreciation and not income. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to sell $5,000 of investments to produce the same $5,000 of income I had in the first scenario. Well, I end up with the exact same level of income, $5,000. I end up with the exact same final portfolio value, $100,000. Why did that happen? It happened because the total return on both portfolios was identical. The point that I'm trying to make here is dividend income is not the critical driver of how well our retirement is going to work out. What really matters is the total return of the total portfolio. Not only that, there is a chance that you can improve your tax efficiency at least slightly by having more of a growth-based investment than an income-based investment, even during our retirement years. I am not telling you that you should necessarily restructure your portfolio, but what I'm saying to you is this: if you are thinking about making a major structural change to your investments to gear it more towards an income-based equity or stock portfolio, that is most likely not going to improve your overall final result. I hope you found this video beneficial and helpful. If you did, please support the channel by subscribing. And remember, when it comes to our money, it is always better to be educated than angry.